What's happening, y'all? So, today I wanted to touch on something very interesting. Uh, First thing I want to say is Merry Christmas because it's probably Christmas Day when y'all are seeing this. There'll probably be two videos today, by the way. Anyway, so, first thing I want to touch on is don't burn the bread. Look, it's Christmas, man. Ain't nobody trying to be eating no burnt bread. And don't take that macaroni and cheese over to your family's house. That macaroni and cheese that don't really taste well. It might taste good to you, but damn if it don't taste everybody good to everybody else. Then nobody want that. So just in case you're watching and you know who you are, don't bring the damn macaroni and cheese. Just keep that shit at home, man. We don't need it. Uh, what else? Uh, don't burn the bread. Yeah. hmm My mother might be watching this video. Don't burn the bread. Don't burn the bread. Matter of fact, I'm going to go buy extra bread just in case you burn the bread. Don't worry, Luby, which is my sister. I got some extra bread. We good to go. And what else? Yeah. So like, I don't know if I ever told y'all the story about my grandfather. Well, he's passed now, but my grandfather bought brownies one year, and let's just put it like this: don't buy brownies from any street vendors on Christmas or the day before Christmas. Which I'm sure if you've done it, you've probably done it already. But so let me just tell you the story of what happened with my grandfather. So my grandfather, he was a cop years ago, and he he was a drinker. He wasn't a drunk, but he was a drinker. And so he'd have like alcohol in the cop car all the time, and it's just all kind of little shit he was doing. Now that's the thing about this story that really throws me off, which I guess maybe back at the time they didn't have brownies. At least not the brownies I'm about to tell you about. So one day, well, me and my grandfather, we were good for eating cake. We would buy cakes and we would eat them, and that's what we did. Cakes, brownies, cookies, things like that. That's what we would do. Normal cakes, brownies, and cookies. Now, by the time he was 84, 85 years old, he was getting a little confused. Just a little bit. He's pretty sharp still, but just a little confused here and there. And he was still driving and all. And he'd go to the store and buy things and stuff. But like, he was a little confused. So he was leaving out one day, and I had a truck camper. I was parked in the driveway. And he said, "You want anything from the store?" I was like, if you see some brownies, you can pick me up some brownies. So between him being confused and trying to save a few dollars, he saw somebody that, well, I don't know. I'm trying to piece the story together. I've been trying to piece the story together, what really happened. But from what I gather, somebody whispered to him, "Hey, I got brownies for sale." And my grandfather, being a sweet addict like he was, he goes and said, "Oh, you got brownies? Yeah, I'll buy some brownies." So he goes over there and he tastes one. And it must have been pretty good. So he said, "Yeah, I'll buy it." And the dude told him how much they were. He said, "Well, they're a little expensive, but hell, it's worth it. Besides, it's the day before Christmas, and I'm not going to get them anywhere else because the grocery store didn't have them, obviously, for whatever reason." So he gets these brownies, and he comes back to the house. And I leave out. Well, by the time I get back, he's upstairs in all kind of la la land, having a good time, listening to the radio, dancing and everything else. And I'm like, the hell has gotten into him? Because he wasn't, I mean, he's 84, 85 years old at the time. So, I mean, and I don't mean he was dancing like a little bit. I mean, he was getting it. Like it was 1974. He was getting it. And he has some I think he had some Parliament on or something. It was some old school stuff it was on. It was Parliament, or it might have been Boosie Collins or something like that, and he was getting it. And he said, "Man, I just ate these brownies, man. They gave me plenty of energy. I don't know. I ain't never had no brownies like that." And then instantly I said, "Really?" And in my mind I said, "I know these brownies ain't no weed brownies. I know good and well they're not." So I ate one of them. I was about ready to go dancing with him. And then, well, when I bit into it, I could taste it. I knew after that I was like, I asked him, "How many of these brownies did you eat?" "Oh man, I probably ate about 6 of them." I said, "Oh, I need to take him to the hospital." I need to take him to the hospital. And I was like, "Do you feel okay?" He said, "Yeah, I feel great." He was kind of like me. He never really got that excited about much. You couldn't really surprise him. Not much surprised him. I don't really get excited about much. I don't overreact to things, but he was really like just happy. Now, I didn't say right away what was going on. I just kind of sat there because I was high myself. And then about 15, 20 minutes later, the sleep comes on. Yeah, that brownie sleep. If you ever had edibles, then you know what I'm talking about. And he went from being excited and cheerful to going, "Oh, I feel tired. I think I want to go to sleep." And then he just sat there and dozed off. Now, I couldn't go to sleep because I had to make sure that he was alive. As tired as that brownie made me, yeah, yeah. So be careful where you get your brownies from, because not everybody's brownies are brownies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and that's the brownie store. But anyway, if you ain't told somebody you love them today, make sure you tell them that you love them. And Merry Christmas. And don't burn the bread. And I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. And I'll talk to y'all later.